guys, welcome back to the Smith Family Ranch. So we
got rid of our kids.
Yes, we usually send our kids out to do the chores that we are about to do.
But we don't have kids.
We don't have kids.
We sold them on Craigslist. Oh.
No. We didn't.
No?
No. Jeff's brother and sister.
Your brother-in-law and sister-in-law.
My brother-in-law and sister-in-law. However you want to put it. We had their kids for 2 weeks, and they have our kids for 2 weeks. So we are kid-free for 2 weeks. So that means we have to do everything that they did.
Which they've been politely telling us in our face, but...
You know, well, you
like
have
we don't
to do
mind
all
doing
the
the chores. Yeah.
They pitch a fit.
So here we are. And so today we're just going to show you the day in the life of Smith Family Ranch, of how we get things going in the morning.
With no kids.
With no kids, but this is what normally the kids would do.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard to do it with the kids doing it because they just scatter.
The camera, and then the camera's up in the air, the camera's down below, and you'll never see nothing.
This is true. Yes, very true. Ever.
Even when they try to record us, the phone camera's usually down on the ground.
And they zoom it in really far, so like you're getting only like part of your face. I'm like.
Anyways.
Anyways.
We digress. Mm-hmm. So come along with us as we do our chores and rearrange some things on the farm here today. We'll take you along with us, and
let's get to it.
Show you what we do.
Let's go. This one right here, this baby boy likes to get out. Yes, he does. Look what he did to the fence right here. He knocked it down.
Okay, so I'm in the steers paddock here. Steers and Ferdinand's paddock. They've done an excellent job of grazing this up. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna change around some of their electric wiring so they can eat additional things that we don't have to get any equipment out for. And then shorten up the meat birds that we'll be processing here in a couple weeks to allow cows to eat more. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So currently our meat birds, they're in there for overnight, but this is the whole paddock that they have. Pretty large. For the most part, they've done a pretty good job. So we're gonna shorten them up, their fencing to just here. And then we're gonna take the cows and we're gonna put them over here because there's a lot of good grass here. And then up here against the house, we're gonna take all this wiring here because this grass is pretty good. They've done a great job in here. We're gonna move it up against the house, and we're gonna move it up over there so that they have a little bit more grass to graze on. And they're still over here too. I don't know if you can see this one, probably not the sun. But they're also on the other side of this fence right here. So they've got a good amount of land to just chew on. So here we go.
that's the cleanest it's been in a while. I might need your help. Run it. Thank you. Last night I checked Hazel and she had come into heat. Lucy actually helped me determine that because she started to mount Hazel. So I checked her and it was a reddish pink, and it's not as red as it was yesterday. So she's probably on the tail end of being in heat, which makes me do the math. So doing the math, they're in heat every 3 weeks. So she should come into heat around August 7th or 8th. And I've already contacted our AI guy, and he said that he's available. So just, I'm gonna text him when we find out she's in heat. We're gonna keep a good eye on her, and we're gonna take her into AI. This is probably her 3rd heat right now. She gets a little attitude when she's in the heat.
All right, so here at Smith Minimum Ranch, we do give our steers a little bit of grain. More so that we can keep them trained to us when it's time to move. We don't give them enough to call them grain fed, because they get probably less than a pound a day, if that. We do it in the morning, and it's more to train them to us. So we give them just enough as like a treat to allow us to maneuver them around as needed, and they stay a little bit more friendly to us, so that we can make sure that everything is safe on here. So that's why we only do the steers. We don't do the big cows. We don't do Darcy's cows do get a little bit of grain when they're milking, for obvious reasons, but so our cows are like 99% grass fed with a touch of grain. So here we go. So as you see, they get 1 bucket of grain for 4 of them. 3 of them are minis, are Aberdeen, and 1 is Baby Boy, which is a full-size cow. So he's gonna get most of it for obvious reasons. But I'll show you how they react when we come out. Y'all hungry? Huh? And then while they're eating, like for Ferdinand, we're able to pet him, get him used to us. Same with the other boys. And keep Baby Boy nice, because look at the height difference. So Ferdinand will be 2 in October. Baby Boy will be a year in November. You can see the height difference. He's gonna be a big boy. All right, well, here in the dead heat of Texas, it's hot this morning. So if we're hot, cows gotta be hot. With heat, needs hydration. So we shall fill the cow's waters up. We usually fill these up about twice a day. And this is what they look like. So this one is Hazel and Lucy. Look how pretty Lucy is. We fill this up twice a day for them because this Texas heat, they go through a lot of water this time of year.
She's done. Come on. You gonna do this? Really, you gonna do this? Okay. Good girl. Go ahead.
Go for it.
All right, so we're off to wait.
No, welcome.
Yeah, okay. A two.
Take.
Two.